My name is Karan, and I head strategic partnerships for Snapdeal, and I'm here to do the Celkon tablet launch, which is first made in Telangana launch. And very excited to partner with Celkon. Again, we've done great business with them in the past, and very excited about the potential that Celkon brings to the table. And we're very happy that we've been able to partner with them on the specific launch, and look forward to great success ahead. So mobiles is a very important category for Snapdeal. Contributes a large portion of our business, and we are one of the strongest players in that segment. We sell more than 1 million handsets every month. We've been at the forefront of bringing new products, new brands that are being launched into India. We've actually, in fact, over the last year, partnered with many first-time brands coming to India that have launched on Snapdeal, and we'll continue doing that. And again. I believe brands partner with us because they see us as one of the strongest players in the segment, with whom they can have successful launches, and also great for their sustainable business as usual. So in fact, I was just telling someone else, Telangana and also the rest of the Andhra Pradesh. In fact, the overall contribution for that segment to Snapdeal is actually in fact one of the strongest, especially in mobile phones. So when we look at our monthly data and look at some of the top states, they're usually factoring in the top five. And Hyderabad as a city as well factors in amongst the top cities, usually in the top 3 or 5 cities in India, people buying smartphones. So again, it remains a very important market for us, both in terms of the customer base, as a partner base for partnering with brands such as Celkon, who are now making out of Telangana. So in fact, tier 2, tier 3 cities, which also include smaller towns and rural areas, contribute a fairly large proportion of Snapdeal sales. In fact, we pride ourselves in being the first that started going after the tier 2, tier 3 segment, and today it contributes in fact a much larger share for Snapdeal versus much of our competition. And it's really because we felt that is where. So we work with about 22 logistics companies, which includes courier and logistics companies, to really deliver to the breadth of India. We deliver to about 5,000 towns and cities, right, which is far greater than any of our competition. And again, it's because we partner with the best of these logistics companies in areas where they have expertise in. Right, India is a very heterogeneous country, and our strategy of figuring out the right partner has worked really well for us. Automobile is just one of the categories that we are focusing on. We believe there's a lot of potential in the car and bike segment. Right, e-commerce offers a great discoverability platform for people just starting out on their journey to shop for cars and motorcycles. And we were the first, again, amongst any e-commerce company to be able to launch that successfully. So we are continuing to partner with brands, and will continue to expand this as a segment. We have launched cars in the past, and the idea is now to scale that up into a much larger business. Quite exciting, in fact. I mean, there have been times where we sold thousands of bikes a bike a day, right? So we were also very surprised ourselves with those were done with Hero. That's who we started out with. But over time, we've also launched with multiple other companies, Vespa, Suzuki, and it's an exciting business. And I think that's something you'll find about Snapdeal. We have always been at the forefront of innovating and getting into new categories. We are the first also to sell real estate, so we sell apartments and houses online. We were, recently we were the first to launch Maggie online, right? So really, what you'll see with Snapdeal is again always an endeavor for us to launch new brands, launch new products, try to innovate and push the boundary. So at an overall high level, we have about 10 to 15 super categories, right? What I mean by super category, men's fashion is a super category, but that could have, again, thousands and millions of products within that, right? So again, at a top level, about 10 to 15 categories. But then really those are super categories, right? Within that you have multiple smaller categories and then millions and millions of products that fit into that space. We really want to become, again, I think India's answer for e-commerce, digital consumption, right? I think we've already made a lot of progress. I mean, we were the youngest to come to the e-commerce sector, and I think over the last 2-3 years, the success we've had, especially with small towns and cities, has really shown us the opportunity that exists in India. And I think that our focus on that will continue to increase. We will continue to bring more innovative not just brands and products, but also features that people will find useful, right? Recently, we just launched Snapdeal Lite, which is a web application which is specifically designed for slower networks, because we felt a lot of people are accessing even now are accessing our services from 2G networks. So again, I think it's innovation like that that will continue to help us get to a larger share of the market. From tomorrow, I believe, or later today.